Hi, how are you? Welcome back. This is my channel. My name is Anne and I am spiritual life coach, Reiki practitioner, tarot reader, and I help people with this and that. I also practice a lot of Tantra yoga and I do yoga as a I wanted to come over here and tell you about this full moon in Taurus. And actually more I wanted to talk about where the routine or rituals for a full moon during this time, especially if you're a female or you're a male who embraces their feminine side, because it is a very luscious time to do anything like that. This full moon is amazing because it also happens at the time of Halloween, where the veil is thin and the spirits can pass back and forth very easily. Now, where do I start with this story? Let's start with full moon and what it used to mean for ancient Stone Age, Neolithic times when we did not have a religion as Catholic or Christianity that much in domination as it is today. Let's talk about the paganism, when we were called so pagan, and pagan, the word itself actually comes is one with nature. So it doesn't mean if you're Christian or Catholic or whatever is your religion, you can still do it. It doesn't actually mean that you're getting into devil's land, okay? So what it means is during the full moon or during the Neolithic or on a Stone Age time, around before the Bronze Age came in, where before we started to turn more away from our nature and more towards the Catholic and Christianity, we were more connected to the nature. Our calendars were going around the full moon. And why did we, what other thing there was, why was because the woman menstrual, a woman's body, menstrual body as well, were going in the cycles with the moon. What means that we were bleeding during the new moon and we were in fully ovulation during the full moon. So we would have had the same things what we have now during the ovulation. We would be a little bit more needy, let's say this way, for affection. We would look more attention, we would be more touchy-feely, we would have body symptoms where we are more bulged, we would be holding more water in during the full moon, because we are water, body of the water ourselves. So during the full moon, that's where it comes that women are howling to the moon. They would be getting more ecstatic, they get more emotional at the times as well, and emotion and water are very much bonded together. Okay, so the full moon is, you know, lunatics during the full moon, that's a woman who is dancing and giving everything towards the full moon. So the full moon means we are in a full fruition. Okay, so that's why we are actually, perfect thing to do during the full moon is put a music on and dance for the moon. Do yoga, do anything where it makes you feel amazing, feels that your energy are vibrating. Singing, dancing, go to the water. Okay, it's a very great thing to do during the full moon. And I'm actually going to water for tomorrow evening. Can't wait. It's a new beach I've never been in with another Cancerian. Oh, we might go skinny dipping in November, October, who knows. The other thing is, what is during especially this full moon in tomorrow evening and 1st of November, depends what part of the planet you are, what part of the earth you are in. We are looking at the Halloween, where the lining is very thin between the underworld and the current treaty or this planetary earth. Now, underworld is not as bad as people think, okay? That's another thing, but we are taken on as an evil thing when it's actually something very natural, Okay, now this is where I'm starting to bring in a bit of a tarot and a bit of a death card. Now, death means that during this time in ancient times, going back into again in matriarchy, 4000 BC, before the Bronze Age took over. This season, this October, end of October, November, everything went to sleep. You stopped cropping, you stopped, agriculture world stopped. A lot of animals went to hibernation. A lot of animals stopped giving their calves were big, they didn't need any more their milk, or their cubs were big and they were kind of going in their own ways. So this was kind of a death of the season. So this is where it comes tarot in, because in tarot time, that is also the time of the Scorpio season, and a death card is actually symbolizing a Scorpio season. It's also comes in with 1,000 years ago, where we were alchemists, and alchemy and hermic beliefs came in. Then they build up the tarot by religious views. It's also, there's a lot of Catholics going in tarot. There's a lot of hermetic, and there's also a lot of this ancient goddess and Egyptian beliefs. So it's a lot of things have been put in. We are in a Scorpio season, and death card is also coming in that time. So this 31st, where the thin is very late down, the layer is very thin, and spirits can walk quick and past. It's also time for us actually put in bed, or like let go and consider a death of certain type of patterns and beliefs but doesn't serve us anymore. Okay, so you're giving in, you're looking at yourself as a very in judgmental way, saying, hang on, this is actually not my belief. Why am I carrying it this with me? Okay, and you put it into bed, you are letting it go. And it's what a great time to do it is this during the full moon in Taurus, where we are starting to build for a new environment within us. Okay, we are putting bed on all the past lies, and we are starting to build a new one. Some of you might be carrying on past resentments, or beliefs that you're not good enough. So it's all kind of our hurts from a past relationships, and it stops you to actually move into a new relationship. So there's a lot of things like this which you need to be kind of, maybe these beliefs are standardized by your parents, but it's not actually kind of standing to you now. So this is a time to really let this kind of go. And that's what the death card is talking about. It's like renewal, killing off those bad vibes and building a new, or starting to build the foundations for a new, because that's what the earth is doing during this October, November, November, December and January. It's just gaining the momentum for a spring, so it can start to kind of come up again and start to kind of give roots nurture, and it's just kind of going to sleep. We're going to hibernation. We are eating probably more. So next time when you're having Thanksgiving or Christmas dinner, don't hold back. This is the time when you need to eat and nurture yourself and get the energy, so you could move freely and strongly during the summer month, because you would be eating less during the summer months naturally. This is our natural body doing it. So this is a great time to, if you are ever wanted to actually quit smoking, sugar, gambling, I don't know, whatever it is, what you think is something which you want to kind of cut out of your life, this is a great time to do it. But I do really want to go, because it's the Scorpio season very strongly. Go into subconscious and see, could your smoking be related to your insecurities from your childhood, or stuff like that. It's like, it's just that's an example, like why you're actually having extra sugar, or why are you obsessed with body image and have to work out 3 times 3 hours a day. So it's just that there's like some type of patterns and beliefs would hold us a prisoner, and when you're really figured out what it is actually, then you can let it go and move forward. And the full moon during this time is a fantastic, and the tarot cards are here to kind of guide us through it. Yeah, what else do I want to tell? So what is a great thing to do during this full moon tomorrow? Go to the beach or lit the fire, dance around the fire. Prayer is a fantastic thing as well. Meditation, and again, if you're Christian or Catholic and you're like, I don't do a meditation because that's what yogis do, that's no, putting your hands together and really what you can do is, and it's similar to the meditation, is put your hands together and say out your prayer. And when you send this prayer out, okay, then you just feel the prayer, this like shower of gold light from your God or goddess or whatever you believe, and feeling that their blessing. And that is exactly what meditation is as well. But you just sit there and you really feel your prayer and how you would feel when the prayer comes to fruition. That's all what it is. It's a great way to kind of end your day or start your day, and it's a fantastic time during the full moon to do it, because we're so much more open. If you're missing someone from your past or you want to have a talk to them, it's the same thing. Make the prayer for them. Go to their grave if you can. If you can't, it's just enough that you put an intention out there, and you might see them in a dream. Okay, the only thing what I do say, if you see them in a dream and they offer you food, refuse it. And don't ask that why, because that was advice given to me from my master, and I'll pass it on to you. Okay, it's something to do with them believing that you're gone as well. So just refuse it and say, thank you very much, I appreciate your cooking, but I'm full. I had enough. I just, yeah. That's the only time when you can actually say, I'm actually on a diet. Thank you. Anyways, that's I'm laughing at my own jokes. But this is it. I hope you have a great time. This crazy time. Enjoy a full moon. Enjoy a Taurus. Don't be too hard on yourself. Acceptance and admitting it and accepting your as you are is the main key for happiness and joy and self-love and self-care. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to chat to you soon. Bye.